Okay, it's the next day, and we are now looking at this hurricane again. I'm just trying to get information out to people who might not see it the way I see it, and I think they need to. So, again, the news is hyping it up, and today marks another moment of change for the forecast. As I said before, this storm, in my opinion, wasn't really going to do anything here. And I'm still staying firm on that because now they've actually shifted their focus of attention a little bit north. Originally it was, you can always tell like where they're putting weather personnel and where they're putting their meteorologists to report from and things like that. I think it was hilarious that they sent their guy to Puerto Rico and he literally just got a 3-day vacation for nothing and had to report on that. So that was pretty funny. But the current state of meteorological reporting or journalism, whatever you want to call it, for this, has their reporters moving incrementally north. They were focusing on like South Florida to Treasure Coast area. Now that's moving north. Now it's more like Cape Canaveral, Space Coast, and north towards Jacksonville. And you can see that clearly in their editing here, where they've shown NASA guys and all this stuff and how they're preparing and all this stuff. It's hilarious. Probably some of the cringiest news coverage I've seen, and it's hilarious. But the next update, I think, will probably show this even creeping a little further north, and so on, until it's not a problem. So we'll see how that goes. It's probably going to turn into some kind of subtropical, like, I don't know, rain event for the East Coast. But we'll see what that essentially means. But either way, here you go. You can see they are just really trying to say that this is going to cause problems, as usual. And it's a storm, yes, I get it. But you can see the center of the circulation, which is really, really tight, is the only spot where there's any hurricane force winds at all that have been measured. And that's typical. So this area that it will affect is going to be very, very small. And there is a high pressure system that is holding down, it's over here. This high pressure system here is what is keeping this, or what's going to steer this, is a turn there. There you go, as I was just talking about. So that thing right there, you can see this gap. If that gap gets bigger, guess where that storm's going? Guaranteed. Right there. All right, so this is just going to become the hurricane vlog because everything is shut down at the shop. So, I'm going to update on what's going on and why I think this storm is still not going to cause us any drama. Basically, the storm tracks have changed again. Surprise, surprise. I'm not surprised because I knew what to expect. So I'm going to explain something to you. When it comes to these storms, every year they have a very similar pattern, and that's what these models work off of. They work off of statistical, hypothetical scenarios that steer these storms in whatever direction they're going, and also contributes to their intensification or diminishing. So what we have going on right now is a lot of uncertainty according to the forecasters. They keep changing this model and changing where this thing is projected to move to. And I'll tell you why. One, the storm is completely slowed down. It's moving like 10 miles an hour, maybe 12 miles an hour. So it's not moving very fast. Two, it's getting over some warmer water. And three, there are two pressure systems, a high and a low pressure system, that are steering the storm. So the big question mark is this storm going to turn north? And yes, it is. Why? Because the high pressure system that usually sits right above there is releasing its grip and allowing that storm to start to move north. And the slower the storm goes, the earlier that turn happens before it gets to land, which is what we want technically, and what I was expecting and what I think is going to happen. So the high pressure system is in fact releasing, and now all of the models, surprise, surprise, are showing the turn happening closer and closer to the coast, and eventually it's going to be off the coast. Storm's going to ride the coast. It's not going to make landfall in Florida. I bet it just curves all the way up to possibly the Carolinas. I don't want to pin it on anyone, but truth of the matter is, even I don't know at that point. But from everything I'm seeing right now, I'm still not worried. I still don't have much to worry about. I see people putting up shutters everywhere. People are buying all the gas. Mass hysteria. Not me. Don't give in to the hype. That's what these guys feed off of. But anyway, long story short, that's where we're at right now, waiting for the next update. And I think that update after update, you're going to see that track move east, east, east. It's not really intensifying too much. It's only a 115 mile an hour storm. It's got a lot of water to cover still, so could definitely get to a 4, but not expecting it to do too much. Let's see what happens on the next update. All right, so now me and Carla are gonna go shopping. We're gonna go see what kind of mayhem. What do you think, Carla? Think it's gonna be bad?
Yeah, I want to go surfing.
She wants to go surfing. The predicted wave heights for Jensen Beach are 29 feet.
It's a little small, but...
Didn't realize I was dealing with a pro over here.
Yeah.
Let's go see what the stores look like. All right, we're at Lowe's, just cruising through the parking lot. Normal stuff here, nothing really crazy. People buying plywood, that's normal, not a big deal. That happens even if there is no storm. And I guess it's not too bad, not much
There's
pandemonium.
another person with a generator.
Generators, lots of generators. Here's Publix. We're gonna get into Publix here and see how many idiots are just buying water. I literally could probably just sit in a parking lot and watch swimming pools of water walk out. But anyway, let's park and we'll go in. So here we are at Publix. Here's the water aisle, huh? Look at this. Damn, what is this? Like actually Dasani or something?
That's expensive water.
Oh, it's expensive water, fancy water. So you can still get fancy water if you come here, but it's so annoying. People live their whole lives drinking soda and beer and liquor, tea and whatever else, and then when a storm comes, all of a sudden they can only survive on water. Explain. All this stuff still, look at this is all good. You guys can drink this. Doesn't
What
have
if
to
they
be.
go crazy for like iced tea?
And all these sodas, yeah. But instead, no. We're just gonna buy all the freaking water. It's the same price. What's wrong with these people?
What are you doing?
All right, we got out of there alive. And we got some goods. We did not buy any water. Guys, people buying all the water are out of control. I don't understand it, but that's good. Back to the house. Okay, so we just had our 11 p.m. advisory for Hurricane Dorian, and it is intensified to a Category 4. So as predicted, well, actually faster than predicted, it's up to a Category 4, 140 mile per hour winds. Pressure's dropped 948 millibars, and the forecast track has shifted again a little bit to the east. So we're seeing a good trend here. This is what we want to see. For anybody who lives in Florida that is terrified, listen, don't be scared. I'm telling you, even if the storm does hit the peninsula, it will be a lot of wind, it'll be a lot of rain, but you're prepared, you're not going to get hurt, you're not going to die. So just calm down, everybody. It's coming, but I think that this one is going to skirt the coast, like I've been saying, and you know, we're going to get some epic surfing waves. So everybody just prepare. When I say prepare, evacuate if they tell you to evacuate, storm surge is going to be massive. If this thing hugs the coast, there's going to be a lot of good storm surge going there. But otherwise, just hang tight. Just prepare. Put your shutters up just in case. Not a big deal, but I think this one is going to ride the coast. I don't think this one's gonna nail us. So, fingers crossed. Cat 4, probably gonna be a Cat 5 tomorrow. We'll see. But that doesn't really mean much. A Cat 4 or a Cat 5 hits us, it would be pretty bad. Either way, looking good. This is a lot better than it was. You can see the turn is in full effect now, and 75% of the models are putting this offshore right now. So the storm has slowed down a little bit, allowing it to curve up. More tomorrow.